You're from?
England.
England and Japan. First time in Turkey?
Yes.
Welcome to Turkey and Cappadocia. To you guys, as I told you, my name is Bayram. It means festival. If you don't remember my name in the tour, you can call me as Festival. This is possible. And also the name of our group will be Group Festival today. I'm going to give you information everywhere, and then I will give you free time. After free time, I will call you by this name. Group Festival. Festivals group means time to go.
Okay.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you and I appreciate the new subscribers. Okay, in this video you will see the underground city, Selime Monastery, Ihlara Valley and Springwater, Wichita Town and cave churches, all in Cappadocia.
This is the map of the Ihlara Valley. And this valley is 14 kilometers long valley, 14 kilometers. Now we are right over here. This is the end of the valley. We are going to visit the monastery, which is called Selime. And then after the monastery, we will drive to number 10. We will start walking from number 10 till number 15. It's about 3.5 kilometers.
So guys, this is Selime Monastery building here. So I'm making this video from the top view of Selime Monastery.
Why is it called Selime? Because you can see the cemetery right over there.
Yeah.
Cemetery. The big one, the monumental one, was built by Selime Sultan. Selime Sultan, she was one of the members of Ali Pasha's family. This tunnel is only 5-6 meters long. At the end of the tunnel, you will see only one room from 8 level. It is only for ventilation shafts. You will see same a ventilation shaft there, which we have seen from 5th level. That is the same one. If you look at up from there like this, you can see sky. It is still working, by the way. Okay.
Wow.
Please, you can go and you will come back by the same way. It's much easier than the morgue section.
Okay.
5-6 meters long tunnel.
Hey, come on, let's go. Yeah. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That is why you are here.
The first time for Turkey.
Cappadocia. You're from?
Nigeria.
First time in Cappadocia,
First time, yeah.
but not first time in Turkey. You're in
Exactly.
Istanbul for 4 years.
That's correct.
Okay, good. You're from?
England.
England and Japan. First time in Turkey?
Yes.
Welcome to Turkey and Cappadocia. To you guys, as I told you, my name is Bayram. It means festival. If you don't remember my name in the tour, you can call me as Festival. This is possible. And also the name of our group will be Group Festival today. I'm going to give you information everywhere, and then I will give you free time. After free time, I will call you by this name. Group Festival. Festivals group means time to go.
Okay.
First, I want to give you some information about our tour program. Normally, we start with panorama of Göreme, but as you see, weather is not very clear, so foggy, so we can't see the panoramic point now. Maybe we can try it later on. So we will start with underground city. Ladies and gentlemen, in Cappadocia region, there are more than 36 underground cities. Only 10 of them are open for visitors. Today, we are going to visit the biggest of them, which is called Derin Kuyu. After Derin underground city, we are going to visit Selime. It is the name of the monastery, biggest and oldest rock monastery of Cappadocia. After the monastery, we are going to visit Ihlara. Ihlara is the name of the valley, is the name of the village also. We are going to have lunch there in the village, and also we are going to hike in the Ihlara Valley about 3.5 kilometers. It takes about 1 hour, 20 minutes. And then after hiking, we will drive back here. On the way back to Göreme, we will stop in Uçhisar town to see Pigeon Valley panorama, and also we will have a presentation there about local stones. And then if you like, we can also visit a local market to try some local foods from this area. This is also possible. If you like, we can do it. And then hotel. Around 5:30, 6 o'clock, more or less, we will be back at the hotels. If you have any program, any plan before 5:30, before 6, please let me know. This is the green tour. This is the South Cappadocia. We have also a red tour. It is North Cappadocia. On this tour, we drive. This tour, we drive more than 200 kilometers, so it takes longer. Red tour, only 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers, so it takes less time.
Okay.
And dear guest, Cappadocia is not name of the place. Cappadocia is the name of the region. In this region, there are 5 different provinces. By the way, in Turkey, we don't say city, we say province. Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir, Antalya. There are 81 provinces in Turkey. Only 5 of them are in Cappadocia. So Cappadocia is not only Göreme, you stay over there.
Yeah.
Not only Ürgüp, not only Avanos, not only Uçhisar. Okay, now we are in the center, but Cappadocia is very big region. Kayseri, Kırşehir, Aksaray, Niğde, Nevşehir. These are the name of the provinces which are located in the border of Cappadocia. Now we are in the border of Nevşehir province. Göreme, Avanos, Ürgüp, Uçhisar, these are districts of the Nevşehir province. And also, Cappadocia region is volcanic region. There are 3 volcanoes in Cappadocia. Erciyes Mountain, Hasan Mountain, Göllü Mountain. Erciyes Mountain is in Kayseri province. On this direction is about 4,000 meters. It's also very famous with ski resort. Second one is Hasan Mountain. It is in the Aksaray province. On this direction, 3,200 meters. Third one is Göllü Mountain. On this direction, 2,600 meters. You can imagine, Erciyes over here, Hasan is over here, Göllü is over here. And this is Cappadocia. So you can imagine that Cappadocia region is surrounded by these 3 volcanoes. Roughly 10 or 12 million years ago, these volcanoes became active. While these volcanoes were active, Cappadocia region was covered with volcanic ash. Today, we can see touristic rock formations everywhere. All these touristic rock formations were volcanic ash millions of years ago. Over time, this volcanic ash hardened and became rock. Today it is called tuf or tufa. It's very soft one. That's why in the region there are more than 36 underground cities. There are more than 1,000 churches and chapels which were built in these rocks because it is very, very soft. It is volcanic ash, tuf. You can imagine that millions of years ago, everywhere was flat in the region. There was no valley, there was no canyon, there was no rock formations. Everywhere was flat. Over time, we had some earthquakes. Normally, Cappadocia region is not located on the earthquake zone. But in the ancient times, after volcanic eruptions, we had some earthquakes in the region. You can imagine this, the land of Cappadocia, let's say before any earthquake, it is quite flat. After earthquake, we had some cracks on the land. And then we had heavy rains. The rainwater was running into the rock formations. Especially if these rock formations are wet, it is very, very soft. After rainy times, it got wet, became softer, and then it has been eroded easily by wind and water. So the reason of the formations, the reason of the valley, the reason of the canyon is erosion. This erosion continues even today, but not visible one. It continues slowly, slowly. For example, if you come back and I say 10 years later, I say 20 years later, you can't see any differences. You should come back here minimum 1,000 of years later, 1,000,000 of years later, then you can see some differences. And I'm sure you will come back at that time.
Sure.
If you come back, I will be your guide.
During the summertime,
Yes,
how is it like flying the hot balloon?
yes.
Yeah.
Even in winter, yes, it's flying. But nowadays, weather is windy, sometimes foggy, so they cancel. Normally, yesterday was cancelled. This morning was cancelled.
Yeah, because I was supposed to fly today, this morning, and it was cancelled.
Yeah. Yesterday was also cancelled too. But a few days ago, for example, 3 days, 4 days, every day, they took off balloons. Yes. Even
So-
in winter time, they do balloon flights, but depends on weather.
Ah, okay.
Of course, summer, one time in a month they do cancellation. Summer.
Yeah.
Winter, maybe half month.
Yeah, because I think during the summer it's more brighter.
Yes.
And what is the distance from here to Kayseri?
Sorry, how far? 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I've been there before.
You been there before?
Yeah, Kayseri.
Means you have been to Cappadocia before then.
Ah, okay. I didn't know. Except you said it now. I didn't know that Kayseri is in Cappadocia.
Cappadocia. Do you know the meaning of Cappadocia, by the way? For example, if you have a map of Turkey, and if you are looking at a place which is named Cappadocia, official map, you can't find this, because this is not official name. Official name of this region is Central Turkey. Center of Turkey, center of Anatolia. We are in the center of Turkey right now. And Cappadocia, this name comes from Persians. About 2,500
It comes from
years
where?
ago. Persians. Persia, Iran.
Ah,
Iran, Persia,
okay,
you know.
okay.
And 2,500 years ago, 5th century BC, Persians, they occupied here. in those times, local people in this region, they used to pay tax to the Persians, but they were paying their tax with their animals, like sheep, cows, horses, especially with beautiful horses. That's why Persians, they call this region as Cappadocia. Cappadocia means land of beautiful horses. Later on, Turkish people, we changed this name as Cappadocia. So Cappadocia became Cappadocia. This is like legendary name of the region. It means land of beautiful horses, but official name is Central Anatolia.
So we are going to see the underground cave, man. I have my friends here. Let's go see how the underground tour looks like. Here is the entrance. So
Yes,
we're gonna go. This is my tour guide. Ah, that means it will be dark.
Yes, it's a little bit like this, but like at the entrance, but when you get inside, you will feel better. Because when you came out directly, so you can feel so dark because out is so shiny.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we are on the first level of this underground city. The first level is the oldest level. I told you before, there are more than 36 underground cities in Cappadocia, and this is the biggest of them. There are 8 levels in this one. You can imagine that my fingers are the levels. Here is the first level, this one, and this is the 8th level and the youngest level. First level is the oldest level, 4,000 years ago, 2000 BC. Hittite, we call Hittite Empire, civilization. They were in Anatolia, but 2000 years ago, 2000 BC, 4,000 years ago, while they were here, they started to build this underground city, but they built only maybe first level or second level. The other levels were built by other civilizations. According to archaeologists, this underground city was built in 15 years, but not at the same time. Oldest part is 4,000. When we go deeper, we will see younger sections, which were built by the Christians during the Roman period, almost 2,000 years ago. So we can say this underground city has been enlarged by different civilizations in different times. When they needed new sections, they have enlarged this underground city. And there are 3 main reasons to build any underground city in Cappadocia. The first reason is weather, climate. Cappadocia region is very cold place during winter time. The temperature goes down till -10, -15, -20. This is for now, but we know in the ancient times it was colder than today. Let's say -30, -40. During this time, the temperature here is about +8, +9, 10 degrees Celsius. So for winter, if the weather is very cold, it's warmer than outside. For summer, it's cooler than outside. So it's enough to survive, especially for winter time. That's the first reason. Second reason, wars and invasions. People were hiding here during the wars and invasion times, so it has been used as a refuge.
We are going here, man. Underground cave.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
I'll stop here for a few minutes.
In what floor are we in now?
Still first.
Still fourth?
Yeah,
Wow.
first, yeah. Yes, please.
I'm gonna go down to 8th floor.
You'll go, yeah. Yeah. Okay, my dear guys, we can see one more section right over here. You can step on this safe, no problem. This is
Is anyone our friend? Okay, maybe I should.
food storage. Yeah. You try first. If you don't die, she can also try. Yeah, dear guys, we can see one more section right over here, which is known as food storage. This is also very common in Cappadocia. Even today, locals, farmers, villagers, they are still carving these rocks. If it is outside of the heritage site, if they have this kind of volcanic tooth rock, they still carve them with the machines and they use them as food storage for potatoes, lemon, orange, apple, pomegranate, anything you want. You can keep them in these rooms as fresh for a long time. So in those times, while they were living outside on normal time, they were also storing their foods here for any case. So we can see an example of food storage. The holes like this everywhere we can see shortcuts for other levels, for other sections. Most probably they were using some wooden ladders to go down from these holes so it can be seen everywhere. Okay?
So they are
Shortcuts.
using this to pass?
Yes, yes. With the steps, with the stairs, yes.
Ah.
As I told you, they discovered here in 1960s. By the locals, by the accident, by the way. Some levels or caves on the first level have collapsed, and then it has been discovered by the locals by accident. And then archaeologists, they start to work here for the restoration. In 1965, it was opened for visitors. Like this, there are so many underground cities which have been discovered very recently. For example, 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, they have discovered new one in Nevşehir province, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from Göreme, still under restoration, not open yet. Okay, now we will see stone door when we turn this corner. After 7-8 steps, it will be on your right hand side. Secret tunnel, if you go from this side as a man or woman, you will come back from this side as you have changed your gender.
And it works
As I said,
perfectly.
if you believe it works, yes, true.
Up to now?
Yeah, it's my second gender. I was female before.
I don't believe you.
It is a secret tunnel, but a semicircle tunnel. It is true. There are two different theories about this section, but no, we are not sure which is true. The first one is confession. Confession, you know, Christians also were here, but no evidence inside. So we're not sure about this theory. The second theory, they were enlarging here to build a new section or new tunnel, but they couldn't finish. Why? Because of these cracks. One of them is here, the other one is on this side, the other one is here. Maybe they thought that if we carve it more, if we continue the carving, maybe it could collapse. So they stopped building. So it's a kind of unfinished section. The first one, it was of course a joke, of course, yeah.
Yeah, of course I understand
It's
you.
not true, yeah. Now, if you want, you can pass, please, okay? It takes only 5 seconds, very short.
How many seconds?
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yes, and you can use the light because
Yeah.
it's darker.
Yeah.
There, this tunnel is only 5-6 meters long. At the end of the tunnel, you will see only one room from 8th level. It is only for ventilation shafts. You will see same a ventilation shaft there, which we have seen from 5th level. That is the same one. If you look at up from there like this, you can see sky. It is still working, by the way. Okay.
Wow.
Please, you can go and you will come back by the same way. It's much easier than the morgue section.
Okay.
5-6 meters long tunnel.
Come on, let's go. Come on, guys, let's go. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. That is why you are here. I'm gonna see the ventilation, man. Oh, yeah, is this?
Oh, right, okay.
This one is not far. See, I'm gonna see now. From touch, man.
I guess you don't need the torch. If
Yeah.
It's just for daylight. Scared to lose my hat. Go and you go.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Why are they running? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. Let me get the video of that, man. You can see the sky from there, man. We'll move.
You can touch ceiling, it's almost wet. The humidity rate is so high, money.
That's what you should
Because
see,
of these reasons, no painting in this church. No painting. And also another reason, maybe they didn't have enough time to make paintings because they were here, they were not here for a long time. Not for their life, maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. In a normal time, they were living outside, so maybe they didn't have enough time. But we can see the shape, you see, it has cross, cruciform.
Yeah.
The shape of the
okay.
church. Yes.
Ah,
The largest section of this level.
okay.
Okay, now,
Oh, 5th century.
5th century,
Yeah,
is
so-
1500 years ago.
The 55 floor, or?
50, sorry?
You say it's a 55 floor?
55 meters.
Okay, 55 meters.
Meters, but you can imagine, yes, you can imagine 55 meters deep from the surface,
Yeah.
and we say this is level 7.
Level 7.
Yes.
Wow.
And
You
did
can
say
imagine.
Is that 8 levels?
8 level, you'll see one more level, but 1 room you will see.
Okay, the 8th level is the last level.
Yes, but you can imagine 55 meters building outside. 55, a building, please imagine your apartment, 55 meters high.
High, yeah. I understand, yeah.
Normally, there should be 17 or 18 levels.
Yeah,
right?
levels,
Because
yeah.
in Turkey, I think same in your countries as well, 3 meters for each floor. 3 meters, 3 meters, 3 meters, 55 meters, 17, 18 floors. Yes, but here, 55 meters deep from surface, this is true, but we said there are 8 levels. So this is just number to make it easier. Okay, this is not like normal. Some levels are very close, some levels far from each other. So this is number 7.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
now we will see number 8 as well. Okay,
Okay.
this is not real level yet. 15, 16 square meters like here, and inside the room there is a hole which looks like a grave. You can imagine that while those people were doing here, if anyone would pass away, they were keeping dead bodies in that room, and when they got their freedom, they were carrying them outside for burying, not here. So we don't say it was a kind of grave, it was like mortuary.
Yeah.
Because of that, they built this tunnel very narrow. Most probably while they were keeping dead bodies inside, they used to block the tunnel to prevent the smell. But it's accessible now. As you can go, you can have a look, and you will come back by the same way. For example, if you go to the western part of Turkey, yes, you can see a lot of nice historical places like Ephesus, Pamukkale, Hierapolis, Pergamum, and you can see a lot of inscriptions, a lot of Greek or ancient Latin.
Yeah.
And you can maybe we don't understand, maybe you can translate.
I understand. Like I saw that in Pamukkale.
In Pamukkale.
Yeah, I saw it in
everywhere.
Ephesus.
Yeah. So you have plenty of knowledge about the history, but here nothing. So these are all theories, generally theories of the archaeologists or local people. They say something about this. Okay. Now you can have a look inside, but you will come by the same way. I'm waiting here. It's okay for our group, but not for other groups. Okay. So I will wait here. If they come, stop them. Okay. I will wait here. Please, you can go and you come back by the same way.
Okay.
Yes.
Just go inside.
Yes. See, and you will see the room at the end like this with the grave, the empty one, and you will come back.
How deep is that?
No, not deep. It's like a ramp, a little bit. Like 15 meters long tunnel only.
15 meters?
15, yeah.
Okay.
If we die, there's a place for us.
Okay.
Guys, you have to be very careful, okay?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm the team leader, Oh. Man, this is nice.
We are again on the first level, but we didn't come here before. Please remember, on the other side of the first level, we have seen kitchen, we have seen winery, and we have seen food storage rooms. On this side, we can see stalls or stables. So we can see carvings like this everywhere. These are all feeding areas for the animals. That means during the winter time, during the wars and invasion times, not only people were coming here, but also they were taking their animals here to feed them, to protect them. So what kind of animals they used to keep over here, we can't know this exactly. But if you look at the size of the feeding areas, you can have some ideas. These are okay for small or big animals, but if you walk around, you can see some feeding areas roughly this much high. So you can't feed small animals there, so it must be for big animals. So we can say, whatever they had outside, as much as possible, they were trying to take their animals here to feed them, to protect them. So on this side, here or on this side, there are so many rooms like this place, which are full with the feeding areas, stables, this level completely, okay? And so far, we have seen a lot of sections, but we didn't see any toilet yet.
Yeah.
I told you before, 5,000-6,000 people. Forget it. Not 5, not 6,000, 1,000 people. Even if 1,000 people would stay here just for one night, not for 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No, one night if they will stay here, they would need toilets.
Definitely.
But on the other hand, archaeologists, they worked here about 3 years for restoration. While they were restoring here, they have seen almost 100%, but they couldn't find out anything about sewage system, anything canalization or any toilet system. It is known that in those times, they were using portable toilets. You can imagine downstairs, like family group, we have one living room downstairs, and we have one private toilet, like a pottery, like a clay pot, whatever you say. It belongs to our family, not for the others. When it is full, they were carrying them outside, especially they were a smaller one, otherwise they cannot carry them in these low, narrow tunnels. So they were a smaller one. When it is full, they were carrying them out directly, or they were carrying them here. Because in this area, in this level, they had already bad smells from their animals. Or in the closed areas, several kind of animals you can imagine. So they were keeping big pots here also for toilets. When the smalls are full, they used to bring them here to put the big one. This is their toilet system. This is the map of the Ihlara Valley. And this valley is 14 kilometers long valley, 14 kilometers. Now we are right over here. This is the end of the valley. We are going to visit the monastery, which is called Selime. And then after the monastery, we will drive to number 10. We will start walking from number 10 till number 15. It's about 3.5 kilometers. And then we will drive to number 2. We are going to have lunch over there. Here is the beginning part of the valley, the middle part of the valley, and end of the valley. It is called Ihlara. Ihlara means hot spring. It was Kilara. Kilara became Ihlara. As a result of volcanic movements, we had hot springs in this area. So there are so many thermal hotels around this valley. One of the hot spring source is over here. The other one is over here, and the other one is over there. Okay.
Okay.
And dear guest, in this valley, there are more than 10,000 caves. All these caves were built by the Christians, by the Orthodox Christians. They were Greek people. They started to live in the valley around 4th century, almost 1600 years ago. 4th century. They were here for monastic life, for seclusion life, for hereafter, for meditation. During this time, almost 800 years till 11th century, during the Byzantine era, they lived here, and during this time they built more than 10,000 caves, they built more than 100 churches, and they built this huge rock monastery as well. During the Byzantine period, between 4th and 11th century, it has been used as a kind of theological school, as a kind of missionary school.
So I want to go inside now and see how it looks like, because I think the building is very nice. So I want to see how and explore the inside of the Selime Monastery.
It has been used as a theological school, as a missionary school. You can imagine that the Christians were coming here to become monks. After some education, they were going different part of Anatolia to spread out the Christianity. So we say it has been used as a university, as a school for the Christian monks. And at the same time, it has been used also as a military base as well. And then around 10th century, 11th century, Selçuk Empire, Turkish people, they came here from Central Asia. During the Selçuk Empire, it has been used as a hotel also for traders. Ladies and gentlemen, in Turkey, there are two trade roads. One of them is Silk Road. Silk Road was passing through this region. And during the Selçuk Empire, they built hotels along the Silk Road in every 40-50 kilometers. Because in those times, they were using camels for transportation. And they used to travel maximum 40-50 kilometers a day during daytime with the camels. And after 40-50 kilometers, they were staying in these hotels. And we call these hotels as Kervansaray. Kervan or caravan, it means the community of the traders. Saray means palace. So it has been used as a Kervansaray during the Selçuk and during the Ottoman period. At the same time, it has been used also as a military base, like during the Byzantine Empire. And then during 19th century, after the First World War, Turkish Republic was founded by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. And then we had exchanged population between Turkey and Greece after Lausanne Agreement. Lausanne is the name of the city in Switzerland. And this agreement was signed over there after the war, after the First World War, between Turkey, Greece, Bulgaria, Japan, England, France, Soviet Unions. More than 6-7 different countries have joined this treaty. One of the results of the Lausanne Treaty was to exchange population between Turkey and Greece. In 1923, the population of Turkey was around 12 million. Today, almost 84 million. Just 100 years ago, in 1923, it was only 12 million. More than 1 million Orthodox Christians, they were Greek people, had to go to Greece from Turkey. Almost 500,000 Turkish Muslims came to Turkey from Greece. So with exchange population. It was not based on their nation, based on religion. And this was not their choice as well. They were forced to move from both sides. Not easy for them here, but not easy for the others as well, who came from Greece in 1923.
Balance, almost not balance. Take the minority region from one to the majority.
Yes, because Turkey is Islamic country, and the Greeks. Wherever you go, you will see the name of the section at the entrance. The first one on the left is kitchen. when you get in, you will see a big hole in the floor, which is known as tandoori, like we have seen in the underground stuff. And this was like kitchen part, like kitchen complex of this university, of this school. You can imagine like that. And the carvings on the surface are for pigeons, like pigeon houses. I will tell the reason later in the Pigeon Valley panorama. We can see them everywhere, all man-made for pigeons. The carvings. The second section is over there. You can see entrance. It is written there as monastery. Monastery is the name of this complex. It is the part of the monastery. It has 2 floors. When you get inside the first floor, big room is like classroom. The second floor, like dormitories, shelters, you will see. Okay. And the third section is there, which is known as food storage room, but not open for visitors. And you can go this direction, please. You can see on the left over there, one of the biggest cave church of Cappadocia. I told you before, in Cappadocia, we have more than 1,000 cave churches. 105 of them are in this valley. 2 of them are here in this monastery. One is on the left over there. The other one is there. You can see entrance from here. In the second church, unfortunately, you will see some paintings, but not very well preserved, because still under smoke layers. Because I told you before, all these caves have been used by the locals for different purposes till 1960s, 70s. While they were here, they would make fire in these rooms, even in the churches. So we can see paintings still under smoke layers, not very well preserved. The last section, this conical one, is chapel, like a little church. You can have a look, and you will come back by the same way. If you want, you can have a look at this room. You can take nice pictures from inside. And you will go back by the same way by following green arrows. You can see the same way, actually, same way, but you can also follow green arrows. Now it is almost 1:30, so 12:30. I want to give you half an hour free time over here. Half an hour meeting point is in the parking lot, okay? Not here. Okay. So you
this is the kitchen. Okay.
Well, why is it called Selime? Because you can see the cemetery right over there.
Yeah.
The cemetery, the big one, the monumental one, was built by Selime Sultan. Selime Sultan, she was one of the members of Ali Pasha's family. Ali Pasha, Pasha is like general, commander. He was like governor of this region, like 13th century, like 700 years ago. And he was controlling this region. It is known that Ali Pasha and his family were killed by the Mongolians. Okay. And then they were buried in the cemetery. Later on, Selime Sultan, some people say Selime Sultan is the mother of Ali Pasha. Some people say sister of Ali Pasha. Okay. We are not sure. We say she was one of the members of Ali Pasha's family, and she built this monumental tomb. So it is called as Selime Sultan's tomb. But it doesn't belong.
Okay, that tomb there is called Selime Sultan tomb.
Yes, it's called Selime Sultan, but it doesn't belong to Selime Sultan. It belongs to Ali Pasha and his family. It was built by Selime Sultan. Okay. So the name of the village we passed is Selime. The name of this monastery is Selime. This name comes from 13th century, but the monastery was built earlier. So this is not original name of this monastery. Today nobody knows original name.
But it's recognized as Selime monastery.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, here we are, please. One more level.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want.
And there is a river, man. As you can see it over there. I'm going down there to see it. This is a valley road. The Green Top, man. The Green Top Valley. It's very deep down there, man. I'm going down there. Wow, somebody is down there. Yeah, it's a clearer view of this Green Top Valley. Yeah, boss. That's our tour guide. Wow, look at this church. We are going there to get the information from my tour guide.
For the monks, they were living and they were coming down into church from inside to pray.
Okay.
So it was like hidden church.
Okay.
So it is well preserved. The
Ah.
paintings are from 10th, 11th century.
Okay.
Almost 1,000 years old.
Okay.
You can have a look, you can take pictures inside, please no flash.
No.
No flash, yes.
No flash.
Yes, sir.
Is that place dark or is it dark?
It's a little bit dark, yes, but no flash. Because the flash is not good for the paintings.
Ah.
Yes. But you can take video like this, you can with this, but without flash.
For the video doesn't have flash.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go see it.
The best church of this valley. And as I said, this is not original entrance. There was an apse over here. Apse is also a Greek name. This was a Greek church, by the way, Orthodox Greek church, like monastery, same story, like Selime. And there was an apse over here. Apse is, it means semi-carved, niche. We have also same thing in the mosque. We call mihrab. Mihrab, you know, the niche. Same thing in the churches. We have 3 apses. The one in the middle is the main apse. So there was an apse over here, semi-carved, you can see. But it has been built, this entrance for visitors in 1990s, almost 30-40 years ago. So original entrance was not from here. So it was like hidden church. You can see shelters over there. All these places were indoor for that time. You can imagine they were living in this, like there was a kind of monastery complex over here. This is a monastery, okay? The church in the middle, and these are the shelters.
All right.
Okay, now we will start walking. Dear guests, from here, we walk to this direction, alongside the river. Don't look at the people. They came down from here, and they had to go back by the same way.
This is a river, man. We are going out from this side. That's why we're saying Istanbul originated from this place. So it was during the old time, the old people of Asarai from here traveled to Istanbul and established themselves in Istanbul. That is why that place is called Asarai. So here is a tea garden. As you can see, the horse numbered 11, 12 up to that place. You know, inside this little river. You know, so here I want to take some tea, get some rest before we continue our journey to the next destination. See you guys later.